Hi friends, I'm Ruel Gaviola. Thanks for joining me today. I have got this really cool game called Finding Calm on the tabletop right now. I want to thank Rabble for sending this over. In Finding Calm, we are going to find a way to manage our stress and relax by playing this game that you can play in about 10 to 15 minutes. And as you play it, or after you play it, you're going to go to the guidebook here, and it's going to help you with an intention for the day. So it's a really cool way to start your gaming day off. And as you can see here, these are tarot-sized cards with all kinds of different pictures and symbols. And basically what you're doing is you are going to build a tableau of a 3x3 grid, 9 cards. And the object of the game is to get as many cards flipped over as you can. You want to end up with 1 card showing, whatever it is, and that's going to give you your intention for the day. So depending on what card is shown and what row it's in, you're going to go to the guidebook and then find that and read that. So there's a bunch of other stuff going on here. There are actually 3 envelopes here that you're going to open at certain waypoints. So as you complete you complete your first game and then you complete a certain goal, you're going to go here. And these are other cards. I put these back in the envelopes so you cannot see them. I don't want to spoil anything. I am just going to show you how to play the basic game and get started here with Finding Calm. So there are 15 cards. Just going to shuffle these up. Okay, I'll have the book here to read afterwards. I'm going to shuffle these up. And one, you're just going to first place one right in the middle. So it is the compass. So I'm going to build a 3x3 grid. You can place cards either on an open space or on top of another card. Okay, face down card. What you do is just, on your turn, decide, do I want to place this in the grid? Or do I want to discard this face up to move another card to an empty spot? Or somewhere within the 3x3 grid. Okay, so obviously I don't want to move it. It's going to stay right there. So I can place this anywhere. Now, if you have a moon that's placed here, you're just going to leave that as is. But if you place a sun, that means the card that's adjacent to the sun will be flipped over. Okay, so I'm going to put this here to flip over this. Okay, if there's another card here that I would have flipped over because it has another sun. But that's it. That's how you play. You're going to go through here. I'll turn over the next card, add another one. Now, I could place this here. This would flip over there, but this would stay. Or I can just leave this as is here. Okay, and you're always going to place cards orthogonally adjacent. Okay, so diagonals do not count here. Now I could take a card, discard it face up to move, but no, I want to flip it over, see what it is. Oh, this one is cool. I'll do this here, flip over this. Okay, and you play until you have a 3x3 grid. You can continue though, even if you've played, have it all here because you want to play till you have as few cards as possible. Okay, so I'll play this next one. Okay, let's go here. That'll turn over this one. Okay, so you want as few as possible. If you do not get down to 1 card, that's fine. You're okay. We'll talk about that at the end. Do I want to move? No, I want to see if I can. Oh, okay, so this one will not be doing anything, so I'm going to put that right there. I could put it here and flip over this one, perhaps. No, you know what? I'm going to put it right there. Our next one over. Okay, this one I'll put here in order to flip this one. Now, do I want to move a card? Maybe I do. Okay. Maybe I can move this one down here. No. Or I can move this one over here. We're gonna flip. Okay, that'll go here. Turn this one over. Okay. Man, if I can find one there, that'd be great. All right, I'm going to discard this one to move this one here. Okay. Oh, we are recording this live on YouTube and Twitch, folks, so I'm going to check this rule here. Can I move a card right on top of another card? I believe you can, but just to make sure. Moving a card. You choose any face-up part on the board, move it to an adjacent and open space. Okay, open space means the space must have no cards or only face-down cards. So I moved this. I've discarded this one. Oh, that would have been nice to be right there. Darn it. So that's sort of a bummer. So now I'm going to place this here. Oh, that actually works out. Look, I get to flip over this one because it's a sun. And this has a sun, so I'll flip over that. Yay. Okay. And also, if you go through all 15 cards, the game is over, of course. Okay, let's turn this one over. Ooh, that would have been nice, too. Okay. Oh, so here's the tough thing. I'm going to place this here. It's going to flip over a couple of cards. So I'm going to put this one here. This flips over, but this also flips over. Now, when you flip over a new one, that does not trigger ongoing, like, flip overs or flip downs. No, it's just flipped over. Okay. So, do I want to move any cards here? No, hopefully I get another one that has two suns there. And I did! That's perfect. Oh, wait, can I put this one here? Oh. I think I can only put cards on top of face-down cards, right? Again, we're doing this live, so I want to make sure I get these right here. Oh, this one should have flipped too under sunlight when I moved that. Thank you, Linnaeus. And it does have to be empty. Okay, so I can go here. That would flip over this one. Okay. Now, I've got 3 cards left. I can only place cards on top of face-down cards. So I've got a lot here. So I've got some work to do, friends. Okay, this one I'm going to go here, flip over these 2. Okay, that helps. Okay. Turn over another one. Oh, this one's perfect. So you can place on a face down 1, 2, and 3. All 3 of these. Okay. So I'm down to 3. I could end there. Or do I try to flip? If I get a good one here. Oh, no. I think... Yeah. I think I'm going to call it there. So I've got 3 cards. So here's the thing. After you're done playing... Okay, so I've got my 3x3 grid. I'm not going to continue. I'm going to end there. So, I did not get to the 1 card remaining. Here's the thing, folks. You can choose which one. That's going to be the one for your intention for the day. So, the breeze, the mirror, or the tempest. I like the mirror. I feel like I'm feeling the breeze. The tempest, because it's a hot day out, I would love the breeze. So, what I'm going to do is look at the breeze. We note that it is in the top row here. So the breeze, you turn to page, and I have the page marked here with my little post-it, because I may have played this game a couple of times. The breeze, let's find the breeze here. It is, where's that artwork? The breeze. Why am I not finding it? Yeah, so you look in here, the breeze. And it doesn't help that the, light in the studio is not the best. Okay, here it is right here. So it's page 48. So I go to page 48. And then I look at where it is. It's in the top row. So we're going to go here. Linnaeus knows what it is. Okay, so now you're just going to read your intention. And I'm going to read it to y'all. Again, appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. Square breathing. In moments of stress, our breath becomes quick and shallow. This rapid breathing is part of our fight or flight response, preparing us to either confront or escape a threat. While useful to our ancestors in facing a saber-toothed tiger, this response is less helpful when dealing with an upset boss over a missed deadline. In fact, losing control of our breathing makes us feel more anxious and often only makes the situation worse. Try this simple practice next time you become stressed and need a moment to collect yourself. Close your eyes and picture a square in your mind whose lines are controlled by your breath. Inhale. Breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4 and mentally trace the first side of a square. Hold. Hold your breath for a count of 4, tracing the second side of the square. Exhale. Breathe out slowly through your mouth for a count of 4, tracing the third side of the square. Hold. Hold your breath again for a count of 4, tracing the fourth side of the square. Repeat. Repeat this cycle for 3 minutes or as long as needed. So that is your intention for the day, friends. And I want to thank Rahdo for sending over a copy of Finding Calm. Again, we just looked at the very base game here. There's plenty more in the box. As Rodney Smith would say, I'll leave that for you to discover on your own. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and the notification bell buttons. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye, everybody.